Let's watch some Levi Nicks and Red Leather Podcast.
It didn't any worse, but now she's saying that animals are.
Wait, hold on.
Gender fluid. And they can identify as whatever they want. I guess that means that Loki identifies as a big bag.
Big bag, big bag.
My bad, buddy, my bad.
Shots fired!
My bad, I'm sorry. Let's get off into this.
In terms of looking at nature as if it's some sort of cis heteropatriarchal structure is
Okay, number one, why do they always sound like mosquitoes? And then secondly, she's just hitting you with all the word salad hit words, the misogyny, the cisgender, patriarchal oppression. It's just like they're sent something in the mail of talking points. Like, here's all the bullet points you got to hit on when you do an interview, Elliot.
heteropatriarchal structure is absurd, and that this gender binary that we've created is nothing but a quaint little myth.
Okay. What's absurd and a quaint little myth is that haircut.
Shots fired!
Who gave you that? Did you just go to your barber and say, hey, make me look really bad?
And I think, her work and this documentary really, really shows that what we have been taught in school in regards to these structures, men being superior, women being inferior, submissive or what have you, it being this, heterosexual existence is just completely false.
I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, Ellen. It's been working for thousands of years, and who are you to come in sounding like a little mosquito and say it's different? You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't get. She sounds like a mosquito that took an off day, or maybe a mosquito that has strep.
And I think what's so wonderful about this documentary is it really illustrates, why that information has been so suppressed, and how important it is for us to all learn about this, and how it's only expansive and exciting, all of this information.
Yeah. The way you explained it sounds super exciting. Elliot, Ellen, whatever, dude. She was way hotter as a chick. I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna just say it, dude. Here's some more of this madness.
It is so exceptional in sharing this information that we did not learn in school.
Once you hear the mosquito with strep, you can't not hear it. It's the voice, dude. It's always that little mosquito voice.
About gender and sexuality in the natural world, and follows Joan Roughgarden, brilliant evolutionary biologist who wrote Evolution's Rainbow, as well as other scientists researching and doing this incredible work and sharing this information. And the doc is not just deeply informative, it's also so funny and
You're a liar!
warm and inviting and expansive.
Really? Your community is not inviting at all. You're the type of community that say, if you don't agree with me, you should be unalived. Stop it.
And I really hope you get a chance to see it.
I'll never see it. Even if they played it, I'd close my eyes and scream.
And if you're not in New York or an area with screenings, you can also set up your own screening. So
Yeah, I won't be doing that.
if you go to the Second Nature website, please reach out. Okay.
Yeah, I won't be doing that.
Okay. See ya.
Adios, mosquito. You know what I'm saying? Just the mosquito, dude. And you know what else is hilarious, dude? Is the fact that you guys haven't went and downloaded Free Cash. If you download this app right now, you will get $10 on me. Don't ever say I've never done anything for you guys. There's guys that have been making $600, $2,000 in like 6 months, which is absolutely wild to me. I've got guys in the Discord that are buying furniture, helping them with beer money, whatever it may be, paying some little bills here and there. But you can scan the QR code, you can play mobile games, and get paid. $10 on me if you scan the QR code right now. The link is in the description. Don't ever say Loki and I have never done anything for you guys.
Won't they do?
All right. Without further ado, there's been so much AI been pumped out about this topic, and I'm here for it.
Welcome to Uber Chariot.
Slow the hell down!
You're gonna kill somebody!
You mind if I pick up another passenger?
There's not even room for my lungs!
Guess they canceled. Stay mad, baby. Girl, period.
I'm finna die in this little piece of crap!
5 stars. Help support the ponies.
And a chariot full of gay unicorns. Oh, dude, AI is getting too good. AI is getting too good, bro.
Animals can be gender fluid, kids. Everything is gender fluid. It's true! Everything is gender fluid!
Dude, I agree with that take right there. I agree. It's a mental health, dude. It's a mental health problem. That's what it is. It's a mental health problem, and you know that's the biggest problem. is if we just help people with their mental health, then maybe, you know, we would get to a point where, you know, we'd be a little bit better in society.
One thing I feel really fortunate about
Oh my God, here we go. One thing you feel really fortunate about. What is it? Chopping your boobs off?
like, you know, getting nominated for an Oscar when I was 20 or whatever. And
yeah, but weren't you a chick when you got that one?
Gotcha, bitch.
You know?
having that happen when I was so young and in that period feeling the worst, like absolutely just not okay. And those years following, and to learn that lesson so young, like to go, like, I actually don't care. That's not what I care about. And something's not okay.
Who would have thought a little trophy didn't make your life? Oh my God, who would have ever thought?
Ever since
you know, I just, a little trophy didn't make you just feel like your entire life was fulfilled? That's such a shocker.
Because ever since transitioning, now I'm like Johnny. I am smiling. I am smiling in those photos. Whereas I used to be so, I could barely look at a photo of myself. I was always like, you know, and now, and I'll be taking to say it.
Actually, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Most of the pictures I see of her, she is not smiling. She's not smiling. Not smiling at all. So I'm very confused at what pictures she's talking about. All right, here's some more AI clips, bro. I'm loving these. Yeah, in actual reality, if she showed up, tried to do something, bro.
Are you not entertained?
I mean, actually, Elliot, I am, or Ellen, I don't even. Elliot's kind of, I guess, can go both ways.
Are you not entertained?
I am. I think it's hilarious. Directed by Michael Bay. Dude, come on. It's just, we got to drop the charade, dude. Come on.
Hey, man, careful with my Adam's apple. I spent $30K for a surgeon to add it in there.
Oh my. Wow. Hey, man, careful with my Adam's apple. I paid a surgeon $30K to put it there. Here's another clip straight from the Odyssey.
Charge!
Charge! I'm coming for you!
Just hit by the horse. And dude, I only have to search hard. All right, chat, I'm putting together a team. Hear me out. Oh my God. The Avengers No Game. Oh my God, that is so good. That was so good. I see that I'd go watch. You know what I mean? I'm going to watch that just for the pure comedic value of it.
I was a mighty warrior. Yeah, right. More like a toothpick. Just a little depressing.
So many people have made AI on this.
Gender is a construct.
Go back. What is this? What is this one?
An ancient truth is revealed. Historical accuracy in gender is a construct.
Oh my God. The whole gender is a construct. I just know. I want to be a real boy. Oh my God. That is straight nightmare fuel, bro. I'm a real boy. Dude, some of these. It's just a plethora of content. All right, what is this chick talking about?
Was this the face that launched 1,000 ships? People have been making fun of the casting choice for Helen of Troy in Nolan's upcoming Odyssey adaptation. And listen, I don't agree with this either. Helen of Troy is supposed to be one of the most beautiful women in the world. But all of these people on Twitter mocking her with the line, was this the face that launched 1,000 ships, are really no better, because I guarantee you that 0 of these people know where that line came from. See, most people think that that phrase is from the Odyssey itself, but that line is actually in iambic pentameter, and the Odyssey is written in a different meter called dactylic hexameter, suggesting that this famous line comes from much later in literary history. Now, we usually associate iambic pentameter with Shakespeare. To be or not to be, that is the question. And the line indeed comes from Shakespeare's time, but it wasn't Shakespeare writing it. Was this the face that launched 1,000 ships is the most famous line ever written by Shakespeare's biggest rival, the playwright Christopher Marlowe, and it appears in his play Dr. Faustus when Faustus summons a demon impersonating Helen. Marlowe's one claim to fame. Was this the face that...
Okay, that was like a whole lot of nothing. It was I got really nothing out of that.
Are you not sick of this shit?
I am. Yes, I am. I am, Elliot. We're pretty much over it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Special need. Jesus, dude, it doesn't get much better than this. All right, here's some more interviews. What do we got?
We heard also a lot about the physical challenges of the shoot, the mental challenges of the shoot. Did you find that for your role? And what was the most challenging day that you had on set?
And I cannot claim challenge because I was like Queens in nice clothes, in beautiful locations. And everyone's talking about challenge. I'm like, oh.
I had a great time.
I had to be extreme emotions, so that was my challenge. But no, I had it real easy.
We heard also
Yeah, she had it easy. She didn't have to wear makeup. All she had to do was put a freaking rag on her body and she was good to go. And like, I don't know what's so hard about this stuff.
Do you know animals can be gender fluid?
Oh, look how cute this one is. What kind of female animal is this?
I'm not a woman, I am a man.
Sir, I think one of the animals is loose.
God, this Dr. Clown guy. He's too good. He's goated. He's so good, bro. What do we got here? Jesus. Dude, just... What a stance here. Bro, you're dead. Directed by Michael Bay. Oh my God. The fact that people think she could last more than 2 seconds in any of these scenarios is wild.
Mine's the trans stealth model. I know. It's pretty advanced.
I know. It's pretty advanced. Dude, people are just sick of this stuff, dude. We're so tired of it. Just the woke crap. So sick of it. Oh my God. The audacity.
They'll never see what hit them.
Wait till they see our secret weapon.
Well, that didn't work. Did you see that little shit?
He's so tiny.
I love it. I love it. Oh my God, it's so good. I gotta go to Dr. Clown's page though. Oh, what is this one? What is this one? What is this? This looks good. I've just been finding these and just dying, bro. Just start shooting. Oh my God, it's too good, chat. Oh my God, it's too good, chat. I just can't. It's too good. Oh my God, the UK cop, the Odyssey stuff that's going on between Supergirl and Millie Alcock. Should be all vag though. But all right, here we go. Elliot Page. This is a clip from Elliot Page's documentary.
In nature, gender is so fluid. You can be whatever you want to be. See? So valid. In nature...
See? So valid. Dude, I want good movies. That's all I want. That's why I'm so happy to see that Obsession did well. It's so good to see younger... I don't know about you guys. Put them on in the chat if you agree. For me, it's good to see younger people that are based, that aren't insane, that aren't crazy, that aren't super woke. Because I think online we really get a big sense of that everybody that is younger is woke and crazy. But when I was at VidCon this past week, VidCon is YouTube's conference, and I met some folks that were... I'll play this clip in a second. I met some folks that were younger, some Gen Z kids, extremely based kids, like red pilled. I was like, wow, this is not what I expected from this generation. I expected you guys to be super woke, to be super about inclusivity, but that's really not the thing. I think there's more millennials that I've met that are like that than Gen Z. Now I'm just saying, the Gen Z kids that I did meet were raised by parents that were rich. So maybe there's a correlation there. I don't know.
Maybe.
Just maybe. I don't know. Here's another clip from the Odyssey.
Get back out there!
What is this, Dune? Oh my god, it's a fighting a worm. Oh, that's too good. It's too good. It's too good.
Hello?
What is this one? Dude, just there's
It's a real
too many
scene from
clips.
Hello? Come on! Open!
Christopher Nolan's Odyssey.
Where is Helen?
What is this? Oh, this is Osmongold reacting to this. What do we got?
It's a real scene from Christopher Nolan's Odyssey.
Where is Helen? Bring her to me! Achilles! I'm here! Shit.
What took y'all so damn long? Do you understand how long I've been waiting in this city? Don't you know I'm the most beautiful damn woman in the whole damn world? 10 years of war, and not one of y'all thought to check inside.
This is the...
Why aren't you beating me? I am a white man. No, you are a woman.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
Hey, ladies, can I buy you a
How many
drink?
of these are there?
Dude, there's so many of these. There's so many of these, and I am in love with them right now. It has been bringing me pure comedy, and it's fantastic to see these. There's too many of them to freaking count. My entire feed is riddled with these. Wait, is this real? Is this the new popcorn bucket for the Odyssey? What in the actual is that?
No.
Are we serious?
No way, that's actual popcorn bucket. No.
Are we serious? What is that, dude? I thought we were going too far with this one. Did y'all see this one? Did y'all see this one? Popcorn bucket. I like to call this one so Dune had one. I don't know if you guys remember this one, but I like to call this one famously good Lord, every place, dude, ads. Why? Can I just click on something, dude? Can I just click on something? This one I like to call the Denussy. Really? It's an ad. Okay, cool. All right, let's go back to this. Let's just see if I can click here and not do, okay, sweet. Popcorn bucket, it's the Denussy, you know what I mean? You can go home with that and do some foul things. I'm just here to F the popcorn bucket. Oh my god. Y'all got any Denussies? And then you got Supergirl's popcorn bucket. Let's see what that is. This one looks like, this one looks like a fleshlight as well. I don't know what the thing is with the making it look like a fleshlight, or you can fit something inside of it. I don't understand that, but here we are. That's where we're at right now. But these popcorn buckets are getting a little out of freaking hand. So yeah. But I actually have a clip of guys. That actually went and watched the movie. And apparently these guys, it's called Film Threat. These guys are pretty popular, but they actually talk about the movie. So let's hear them out.
I was bored out of my mind. I was checked out on this movie pretty much from the beginning. The sound was awful. I couldn't understand dialogue. And then I started to understand dialogue and realized how bad the dialogue is. This is the most pretentious movie I've seen all year. And I can't wait to not see this movie again.
The thing that didn't work for me mostly was the accents. The way they spoke, I felt diminished the film. it felt too modern, and in a way, it kind of felt like El Topo. Alejandro Jodorowsky's El Topo was like a modern Western, and this felt like a modern epic. And just, look, there are parts that drag, especially the first half. But then there are also moments, in particular with the Cyclops, I thought were great. The fall of Troy, I thought.
The Witch.
The Witch with played by Samantha Ward. She was very good, and the way they the soldiers transform. I'm not going to go into detail there. I thought that was very clever, but for the most part, I'm still marinating on it. It's not a disaster, but I'll say the controversial castings.
Not a big deal.
It's not that big a deal because of screen time.
Right. They might as well be cameos.
They're really not in the movie all that much. Although Elliot Page as Sinan is the greatest soldier I've ever known. It was called that in the movie. That's like a line in the movie. Yeah. Okay, so it's one of those things where you see a Nolan film the first time, you're like, why do you do this and that? And then the second time you see it, maybe it bothers you less.
It's not going to happen.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm seeing it a second time on Thursday.
Here's my big thing. That was Matt Damon on screen. That was Anne Hathaway on
Matt Damon
on screen. That was Tom Holland on screen. There was no characterization. No effort.
Yeah, I get sick of that, seeing celebrities that are so one-dimensional. Leonardo DiCaprio is one of those for me. He plays the same pretty much character in every single movie. The only way that he was going to win an Oscar ever is if he ate a horse liver, which is what he did for The Revenant. A lot of these actors are very one-dimensional, though, and it's the same character regurgitated. Jason Statham, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, it's all the same stuff.
Say, I'm playing this character. I'm seeing Matt Damon, Anne Hathaway, and everyone, and it just doesn't feel part of the period.
I don't like that the colors were muted. It felt very muted.
That's all of Hollywood now, though. It's just like wash it out, give it no vibrancy, make it look like a post-apocalyptic film. That's what they all do with the color grading now.
It should have been grand and colorful, and it wasn't that. And I thought the music, it's not the best for a Nolan film. Usually the score carries the movie a lot. This one didn't.
A lot of drumming.
The Travis Scott.
Bro, all I gotta say is if you ain't got Hans Zimmer doing it, I don't even want to hear it. You know what I mean? I don't even want to hear it. If you ain't got Hans Zimmer doing it, I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I mean, you know it's bad when you got Pierce Morgan talking about this crap. You know what I mean? Pierce Morgan's on here getting mad about it. What is this? Here's a clip.
Like the casting of Black Snake.
Okay, Victor, let me bring you back in here, if I may.
Yes.
What's your response to that argument?
Well, I think he makes a good point about subversive.
His anger expressed.
I've seen the film, and I think it's fair to say that she's on screen for maybe 45 seconds, literally. So that's one thing. I mean, it really seems to be silly to getting everyone.
So I guess they're talking about Elliot Page, but so let's look into the lore. I always like looking into the lore here. Elliot Page, or no, what is it? Sinan? Yeah, Sinan role in the Odyssey. Sinan in the Odyssey. Okay. How big is Sinan? Sinan is a 5'1". Good Lord. How big is Sinan supposed to be in the Odyssey, though, is my entire question. Not Sinan is tall. Okay, what do we have here? No, that's fandom. What the fuck is that? Sinan the Odyssey in the storybook. Deeper, I can look into the differences between. Come on, dude. Google, do it right. How tall is Sinan? No, I don't want to be ChatGPT for work. Shut up. Sinan in the here, I'll even show you guys. Sinan in the Odyssey book versus the movie. Give me the lore. I want to know the lore. I want to know. I'm gonna mini mother. Nolan movie, Sinan, 5'1". Unknown, never stated. The height discussion is mostly new casting choice, no evidence of mythological sin, and was unusually short. I mean, okay, was Sinan supposed to be a great warrior? What the fart? Stop. Okay, all right, dude. ChatGPT pissed me off. If they're saying that Sinan's supposed to be some great warrior, no great warrior is 5'1" and has arms of a twig. I'm just saying. I don't know where this came from, thinking that a great warrior, a fantastic warrior, has the arms of a toothpick. I don't get it. I don't get it. But this is Hollywood now. This is Holly woke. Chat, should we come up with a movie? Should I write a script? I feel like I should write a freaking script at this point. I feel like I can make a better movie than what they're making. You know, the Odyssey's garbage. Supergirl's trash. Elliot Page says that, you know, animals are gender fluid. I'm just so... I don't even get... What is going on right now? Where are we at in society? Is this even a real thing? You know? Like... It's so ridiculous. I had some jokes I wrote down. Here we go. Elliot Page is in the Odyssey at this point. The journey isn't getting home. It's figuring out who's playing whom. Homer's The Odyssey is about a guy spending 10 years trying to get back to his wife. Hollywood looked at it and said, man, let's make it even more complicated. Like, I just don't get why they're making everything so terrible. What is this? And I don't know why she wants to be a man so bad.
And right ahead. Right center. With me. Start right here.
I just smile so much. I just can't even hold my smiles back. You know, I smile just so much. Bro, you need to go smile at your barber, because I don't know who was cutting your wig, but good Lord, they are tearing your head up. Like, what is this cut? What is that cut? Who's cutting your hair? How dare you go to the barber and say, you know what? Just make it look like I don't do my hair and I just woke up. I don't get this. I don't understand it at all. I don't know why we can't get to a point where if you want to be a dude, at least go get a nice cut. You know what I mean? Go get a nice haircut. Go get a nice fade, a skin fade, something like that. And bro, Chad, I was trying to grow my hair out for a minute. I really was. And then I started growing it out and I realized, brother, man, I got such a big forehead. I gotta have tall hair. It looks so bad, bro. When I was growing it out, it was all flat right here. You know what I'm saying? It was all flat and then like bulgy on the sides. I was like, brother, man, this is looking bad. I can't do this. No siree, Bobby. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. There's just no way. The Odyssey. The Idiot in the Odyssey. Isn't that the Iliad in the Odyssey? And it's the idiot. I think it's the Idiot in the Odyssey. I just don't see why they want to make it so bad. Make stories good again, please. You know, make stories cool. Elliot Page is ruining everything. I just don't get why we buy into these ideologies and these stupid woke philosophies. And yeah, you can be whatever you want to be. As if you can think about it, you can be it. Well, I want to be 7 foot tall and make $1 billion a year. Not looking like that's going to happen anytime soon. You know, I want a short pin. I got to tuck mine into my sock. You see what I'm saying, chat? Like, I don't want to have to trip over my dong, but here I am. Got to put it in my freaking sock. Like, come, you know what I mean? You know, because I'm 3 inches from the ground. It's brutal. Like, you don't know how hard it is to live the life that I live. And you'll never understand because you're a cisgendered, patriarchal, gender non-binary, and non-fluid misogynist bigot. I had to hit all the buzzwords. I wrote them down on my wall over here so I don't forget them. And I can't believe we're promoting gender fluidity in nature now. I guess Alex Jones was right. They're making the freaking frogs gay. I guess he was right. They're making the frogs gay. Ain't that right, Lokes? Unfortunately for him, he'll die a virgin. It's very unfortunate, but he will die a virgin. He's had his nuts chopped off. We thought about breeding him for a while, but then we couldn't find any suitors. Not a lot of people have full-blooded Aussies, especially ones that are from a championship bloodline. Loki free. Sit. Shake. Good boy. Wait. Freak. Chat. I mean, this is many months away. This may even be next year. But Cass and I are planning on moving, so the setup may change in the next 6 to 8 months, dude. I don't know. I really don't know. So we'll see what it's going to be. I'm not too sure. We're looking. We're planning. We got baby Nix. It's growing up a little bit. We're looking to buy a bigger house. For some of you guys that don't know, I have a 8-month-old daughter. I don't know if you guys know this or not. Beautiful little baby girl. People say she looks like a Cabbage Patch doll. Just because she's so cute. She looks like a doll. But yeah, dude. So we're looking at places to live. Gonna stay in Texas for sure. But it's exciting to look at places and be like, wow, I could have this. And there's certain parts of Texas that are so cheap, it's crazy. I can't believe how cheap some of these places are. It's wild to me. Oh, goodness, chat. Oh, goodness. I don't even know what to say anymore. These videos, these things, I don't get why why Hollywood just can't stop. Can we just go back to the old days when movies were either like hilariously bad or good? Can we just do that? That'd be like really cool. I'd really love that. Like none of the woke garbage crap. Like if you want to make a gay movie, make Brokeback Mountain and cool. Dudes are bucking each other in the mountains. Do whatever. Cool. I'm cool with whatever, dude. Jake Gyllenhaal, Heath Ledger. Never seen the movie. Heard it's a banger. Literally and figuratively, though. I heard it's a good movie, but I've never seen it. If you want to make those movies, make those movies. But don't bring that stuff to the Odyssey. Keep the Odyssey the Odyssey. Like what, dude? What's next? What are we gonna do next? Are we gonna do Passion of the Christ with a transgender woman? You know, or a transgender man? Is Elliot Page going to be playing Jesus Christ in the next adaptation of Mel Gibson's The Passion of the Christ? Like the self-mutilation that's going to be part of it. Like, what are we doing? What? Maybe I'm in my own bubble, chat. Maybe I'm just like, do you guys agree with me though? Maybe I'm in my own bubble. Maybe I'm not open-minded enough. Maybe I'm a bigot. But I feel like this stuff is ridiculous. And especially thinking as a dad, baby Nix is going to have to grow up in this. And I'm like, I got to keep her away from this crap. Because if you look at a lot of these celebrities, let's just look at Megan Fox. Megan Fox, kids, trans. I think she has, Megan Fox has 3 trans kids. Like, Megan Fox, all 3 of her kids are trans.
3 trans kids, and these are all 3 biological boys. I don't believe she uses the word trans for these kids, so that's important to note, but she does use trans kid books to parent them.
Noah started wearing dresses when Noah was about 2. And
it's the vocal fry for me. And I think this thing right here is trans as well. Oh, God.
Some of the books are written by transgender children.
The fact that it's all 3 of her male children, the odds of that, statistically, being real, I'm comfortable using the word impossible. I think she should probably do some soul searching. Then again, she does all that witchcraft. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's the statistical probability that all 3 of your children, I think it's like 1 in hundreds of million. It's conditioning. It's nurturing. It's you pumping this propaganda down a kid's throat that absolutely adores you and idolizes you and them believing it. That's the problem. That, to me, is child abuse. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Child abuse. My parenting style is pretty simple. From the ages of birth to 7, love them unconditionally. Show them every bit of love. Give them everything that you can. From 7 to about 15, work them like a dog. Teach them how to do chores. Teach them how to be self-sufficient. Teach them how to make their own meals. Teach them how to clean their room. Show them the standards. When you walk in, you shake somebody's hand. When you walk in, you wash your hands. Teach them how to order their own food. Teach them how to be self-sufficient and have the precursors to being an adult and being independent. And then from 15 on, teach them about the real world. Teach them how to handle their finances, how to look out for, how, if you want to open a business, help them find their passion from 15 on. But you have to, part of any good character arc, part of any good story is having to go through hardship. You have to. Even with my life, had to go through hardship. I'm sure with you guys, you've had to go through hardship. You can't avoid it. your life can't just be all sunshine and rainbows and it's just, oh my God, it's so great at the very end. And there's just a pot of gold and you never worked hard for it. And you'll get a higher sense of, in my opinion, you'll get a higher sense of completion and a higher sense of accomplishment and fulfillment when you work for things as opposed to when they're given to you. It goes back to the analogy of if somebody just gave you $20 versus you had to go work for the $20, wouldn't you see that $20 differently? 1,000% you would. Because you're like, wow, I had to spend time to make that $20 as opposed to the $20 that was given to you. You feel like you're entitled to it. So from 7 to 15, that's where we're going to work baby Nix like a dog and be like, hey, I'm not have her work like a dog as in like, you're in the field, you're outside, like, but teach her how to do things. Make your own meals, wake up, you make your bed, you say good morning, you shake people's hands. And I plan on having her do things where we go out in public and I'm like, all right, today you're going to approach 10 strangers and you're going to give them a compliment. Now, of course, it's going to be chaperoned and I'll be out there with her. So that's the plan, is to get her to a point where she can be out in the real world and she can thrive. Because if you don't set children up for that, then they get entitled or introverted. And in my opinion, I think extroverted people have life on easy mode as compared to introverts, because a lot of life is about who you know. Your network is your net worth. So if you feel like you want to get out of your rut, you want to make more money, you want to do more things, just start going to talk to people. Start introducing yourself to people. That'll change your life. That's what it done for me for YouTube. Changed my life just going out and talking to people, meeting people, networking. Ain't that right, Lugs?
Won't they do?
He could care less. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's always good to have you guys out, man. Wait, what are we gonna put in the? What are we gonna put in here at the very end? Let's do let's put Nolan Nightmare. No, if you stuck around this long, Nolan Nightmare in the chat, Nolan Nightmare in the comments. But I love you guys. It was good to have you guys out. Till next time, peace.
Now, Red Lord Podcast, and I'm calling.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it. All right, this one's titled "Your Private Life Has Become Public Entertainment." This one's by Jordan Kang, and this should be pretty fun.
Hello there. You ever just be scrolling on Instagram or TikTok when all of a sudden you get hit with one of these?
Processing the most triggering breakup I've had in 9 years.
Wait, so my entire family just died in a plane crash? No, sorry, I just don't really know what to say.
Yep, just your typical video of somebody posting the mental breakdown they had the night before. Now this is just one example, but there are many others like it. People bad-mouthing their spouses or choosing to record their most private arguments. And every time I watch stuff like this, I think to myself, how did we get here? You know, how did we as a society become so comfortable to be able to post stuff like this without any shame or regret? Like, why am I hearing about how much you hate your spouse? Shouldn't those very private matters be kept, I don't know, private? Well, I've got a
theory. Money and vanity. Because it started off just posting my vacation, the birthday. You know, there was no idea of money with it. But now, with the idea of money and popularity, anything to go viral, dude. And it's a validation thing, too. I mean, why do people have to post their dinners? That's what I want to know. I don't care what you're eating.
Seriously.
Just throwing that out there. But if there's money involved, I'll post everything around here. I do it too. I talk about a lot of stuff. I've sold a lot of my life stories to make some money. So I do it too. I don't talk about everything or show it. I'll talk about it.
Ideas. But first, we need to understand that there is a very pervasive obsession online that everything, and I really do mean everything, needs to be filmed, captured, and shared for public entertainment. Just got laid off from your job? Well, don't confine in your friends. Turn that traumatic experience of losing almost all of your income into an Instagram reel.
I literally just woke up and I found out I got laid off.
Just went through a messy breakup and you literally cannot comprehend.
Getting laid off's popular, though. I don't mean that in a good way. I'm saying, like, getting laid off is a trendy subject. We talk about it here all the time. So if some chick goes on the internet, some dude goes on the internet, this one cat talked about getting fired for understaffing on a holiday at like a Ruby Tuesday, got 1 million followers. All because he told a story about getting fired from Ruby Tuesdays for not making people work on Christmas. Now, you think other people didn't see that and go, I just got laid off. Cue those tears up, sister. Let's rev up these engines. Camera's ready. So there is something to be said about that. It's a weird phenomenon we live in. Okay? That's the truth.
And your own emotions about it yet? Well, don't write in a journal, silly. Post a TikTok. And while you're at it, go ahead, leak those DMs, air out the dirty laundry of everyone you know. Because what's going to happen? It's not like there's going to be any repercussions or anything.
When he said leak the DMs, you know something so nuts, dude? Something so crazy is I have one saved. I can't find it right now. But dude, on dating profiles, like dating, like a private dating thing that you're trying to find a match, chicks will go or guys will go and take women or men's profiles and just make a whole essay on it, a video essay. Just put this guy's info out there, just roasting them. I was like, whoa, dude. Like, that's next level. That's next level stuff. I just want to throw that one out there. If you haven't seen those, it's entertaining, don't get me wrong, but it's creepy. Very weird. And you know why they're doing it? It's not to air out this guy that he looks like a loser or something. It's not that. For money. That's what it's for. Money and the possibility to make money and or garner attention and vanity and a pseudo level of fame.
So why do people share things to the world that they probably should have kept offline? Well, to answer that question, let me introduce you to Jordan's Venn diagram of why people overshare on the internet. The thing, there are many other threats online that might not be so obvious, which brings me...
Dude, that guy's so Asian. Look at him. So Chinese, dude. That's awesome, man. Or some kind of Oriental. I like the guy.
To today's sponsor of this video, NordVPN.
Love NordVPN. If you're anything like me, I had a mean caffeine addiction. Not to mention, I used to smoke. So gonna get healthy or not?
I want to draw your attention to this first group over here. They're what I like to call the connection seekers. They post stuff like this online because they're looking for some sort of validation, which to some extent is superficial. I mean, after all, it's social media. It manifests in likes, shares, and views. But I think there's more to it than that. Maybe they also like reading the comments about people going through the same things as they are. Or maybe hearing different perspectives about the topic they covered in the video. I mean, that's something I can relate to. It's one of the reasons why I enjoy making the videos that I do. Which is why I believe it's only natural to crave connection, to have our thoughts and feelings substantiated by another person, to feel like we're not going through things alone, even if the other person we're talking to has a username like ThanosNap64. Shout out. And yes, I am wearing a lab coat that I got off Amazon for 20 bucks because in psychology, this idea of validation relates back to something called social reality testing.
Social interactions and meaningful activities are essential for emotional stability. This may be because they provide us with what researchers call social reality testing, a sort of sounding board where we can gauge how rational our perceptions are. So, when someone's deprived of those kinds of communication and tasks, their sense of identity and reality becomes threatened.
But here's the thing.
You ever see people who are like, they're on the very beginning journey of being pregnant? This one always freaks me out. Pregnant or the wedding journey, but the pregnancy one more importantly, where it's literally nonstop baby photos with the belly, and it's like they hired photographers for this. Not even like half-assed ones, like bad photos. Like they're good. Like really, they really tried to take these photographs. And it's the whole journey all the way through. And then even when the baby's born, it's like in the hospital room with the baby, dude. Like the umbilical cord's still on the dude. I always wondered what that was about, and I guess it makes sense. Like you want to be seen or feel like your family's paying attention, but your family's not paying attention, so your Instagram family's paying attention. Or like this need to always post like everything that you're doing. Maybe I don't get it because I do this for a living, so I don't want to post stuff. Like you'll never see photos of me anywhere or I'm on vacation or something. It's like I just don't do that. I'm not a selfie guy. I don't care. Like I don't care if you know I just went on a boat. Like I went on a boat to go on a boat. I don't need you to know about it, right? Or like when I do have a kid, like I don't need to post photos of my wife's belly. Like you don't need to be doing all that, right? Just posting your 3-year-old out there. There is a weird thing of that. I think it's a false sense of people following you or being there for you or during the journey. Because a lot of people do that for zero money. That's just to feed some kind of social loop. I'm thinking of like one person in particular that I've been thinking about with this baby thing. I was like, man, like, it's rough, dude. Like, I don't know. Just throwing that out there because that's a big one. Money aside, like just for no money. I think that is something to be said with that. Like, there's no one really to share it, or you need everybody to know. Like, you want everyone to see like what you're really like, what you're up to, all the things you're accomplishing. I don't know, a validation loop of some sort. It's kind of weird. So I commend everybody who doesn't care, because I'm one of those people. I don't care. Like, I'm doing this to make a living. I've always been in entertainment, and this is what I'm doing to make a living, and it's fun. I love doing it. But I don't need to like post everything I'm doing. I just host my radio show and go on about my life. You know, you don't need to know where I ate dinner or if my kid or I'm on vacation or, you know, that's all like just some weird validation that I've never quite understood. Just throwing that out there.
But if you can't get those signals in real life, well, I'm glad you asked, because I have a hypothesis. But nobody asked, sir. Here's how I think about it. Maybe you don't have friends or family you can talk to. Maybe you do, but for whatever reason you still feel isolated. Well, then you might do the most convenient thing. Go online and share your thoughts and emotions to the world, hoping that another person might reciprocate, relate, sympathize, or share theirs. Now, with all that being said, this is social media we're talking about. No matter how hard we might try to convince ourselves otherwise, no amount of likes or even the most heartfelt comments like this one from my own channel can fully replace having an actual friend I can call up.
Point. Maybe I've just been blessed with friends, and I do think it's a weird thing that is a new, you know, MySpace it started, but it's a new phenomenon. And throw money in the mix. The fact that you can become popular possibly from sharing your bad story about your ex-husband or your wife that cheated on you or getting laid off, right? Or maybe you could become John and Kate plus 8, but only have one kid. I think the money is a big factor in it, and the potential this could be a career. And then the other 50% of it is just like, I'm conditioned. I've been posting to Instagram for 12 years. This is what I do. It is a hobby of mine. This is how I share. This is how I get value. This is how I keep up with people. That's another one too. And I mean, I kind of do get it, but I don't get it. I get the monetary gain aspect of it. The rest of it's just kind of like, I don't know, dude.
Yo, Alan. Social media doesn't have to fully replace our friends. It just needs to give the illusion of closeness, which is a trap that is so easy to fall into nowadays with all the content creators and streamers out there that you might see more often than your real life friends. And once that parasocial bond forms in both the creator or the viewer, you might start to see people actually believe, hey, maybe it is okay to cross a line I wouldn't normally do in public because social media and the internet aren't
There is the like the parasocial relationship. Well, there's also the this was my friend or somebody I saw for a long time. I haven't seen them in 8 years, but we actively keep up through Instagram or Facebook. That's a thing too. It's like this lifeline of like, they're not even they went from being your friend in real life to now you don't see them ever. It's been 12 years, but you could keep up with each other through Instagram and see, oh my God, they had the birthday. Oh my God, your kids are 6. That's another thing too, that maybe I don't necessarily care about. Not that I don't care about these people, but maybe that is something that's kind of important to people. I don't know what that's about, but that's a real thing. Just throwing that out there. That's a real deal thing. The lifeline friend via Facebook. Yeah, not even text message status. Instagram, comment section, and DMs. Something about that. I don't know. I kind of get it. It's cool going, oh my God, that's John. It's John from 12th grade. Oh my God, I haven't seen him in 15 years. Look at him. I'm going to DM him. Next thing you know, you talk to John, you see what he's been up to. So that's something to think about.
Total strangers. They're friends, a community that will support me. So yeah, some people are going to feel much more comfortable sharing their most private parts of their lives or bad-mouthing someone they know, even though they wouldn't normally do those things in real life. Because A, their community will understand. B, there are so many other content creators doing similar things, so that gives them the confidence to do the same. And C, if the video flops, it won't get a lot of views. Nobody's gonna see it. So does it really matter what you post online anymore? The answer is yes. That was a rhetorical question. If you said no, I don't know what you're doing on this video. Now this brings us to modern day social media, where gurus like this one are constantly telling people that if you want to be successful online, you need to be posting 3 or even 5 times a day.
I would say if you're serious about growth, I'd say at least once a day. If you are going in hard and you want big results, I would say 3 times a day. Sometimes people even do 5.
It's like she says, it's not about quality anymore, it's about volume. And in the never-ending pursuit of mass volume of content, there is bound to be some people who go, oh, wait a second. That video of the girl bad-mouthing her husband got 3 million views? Maybe I should do the same. Which brings us to the second part of my Venn diagram, the opportunists. You see, unlike the first group, who genuinely are seeking out validation for their feelings, this one could not care less. They're not in it for their feelings. To them, this video and others like it are just another way to get views. And in a world where 12% of the next generation wants to be content creators, a career, mind you, where being a little bit parasocial has its benefits, well then here's the million-dollar question. What does getting views actually mean? Community building?
Money.
It means money. And when something makes money, in comes the gold rush crowd, trying to capitalize on that, even if it means exposing everything about their private life. We're now seeing couples choosing to record the arguments they have, or if they go a step further, straight up stage and fake the fights that they have just for the sake of views. And when opportunists like these come into the picture, the result is not a better viewing experience, it just makes everyone a little bit more suspicious. I mean, we're living in the era of the internet where AI mimicking real life is almost becoming indistinguishable, where videos are specifically designed to get you angry and people are fake crying. So it's
the fake crying phenomenon, or the real crying phenomenon, that's a big one that really trips me out. That one's a big one, dude. It's mostly women. Very rarely. You'll see a guy do it here and there. The bold gentleman. The crying videos, it's become a genre. And I wouldn't doubt it if they took a couple takes, you know? Take 3. Action. I think this is just the real world, and this is just, it's blended so well together. And I don't do scripts. I don't do any of that. And I do reaction content because I like it. I like commentary content. It's fun. I like real life, but also people think I'm funny. I'm a little jokey joke. Not as funny as this Asian man. But my point is I think people like the level of real life stuff, but when it blends to where it's like you don't know, because a lot of it's scripted, a lot of it's practice. That's most of YouTube and TikTok, I would say more than 50% of it is a practice thing that's written down, or they did a few takes, and authenticity. It's like being an actor, right? They make it think you really believe these people are going to kill each other in the movie. It's as authentic as they can make it feel for you. It's kind of the same thing bleeding into why people are attracted to this in the first place. Just like a raw, honest conversation, kind of that rawness of it. But it is a weird thing. I got to go to the comment section. I'm going to watch the rest of this video without you. This Asian gentleman, what was his name? Jordan Kang, dude. JK, dude. All right. Chopstick Jackson, my boy. All right. It's a weird phenomenon we live in. It's kind of all bled into each other. Okay. We need to bring back journaling. Yeah. Posting myself on the internet is just so dangerous. I couldn't be an influencer, model, or anything that can attract stalkers. Yeah, it's another level of because it makes it seem like everyone's doing it, but not everybody's doing it. There's a lot of people where it's like all they consume is YouTube and just regular Netflix and regular videos. So there is it's not everybody, right? Like, I'm not somebody who ever posts selfies and things of that nature. Never have been. Even in 2012. It's just never my style. Didn't care. I didn't need you to see me like that. We've gotten too comfortable telling everyone every little thing that happens to us. Not everyone wants to hear it, or everyone should hear it. I know, but then you got the other side of it where it's like, well, it's kind of my job, and if I share this, people will relate to it, and then I make money. And that's the other side of it. That's my side of it, When social media views become monetizable, the internet became 5 times more unhinged than it already was. Yeah, but, that's why most people work anyways. So, if you really break it down, people, yeah, sure, the love of making art. I've done it, dude. I've done it. Skateboarding for my whole life, filming it for passion and possibly making money. But the truth is, I did that because I loved it. And that's how I got here. I actually loved it. The end goal was to make a living off of it. And that's most things. Most people aren't just becoming a lawyer because they love the court, right? I'm just throwing that out there. So there is a level of it where people do it for fun. They do love it, right? But money's kind of the end route for most things, at least. Being on Tumblr, okay. The sharing of other people's DMs is something I've noticed my friends do just to give receipts about interpersonal disagreements they are having. And honestly, it haunts me to think how normal it is to screenshot private combos asking others to weigh in. Yeah, dude. Let me see if I could find it real fast. All right, I can't find it, but I'll leave the rest of Jordan's video down below. I'm going to finish it without you. But the one that trips me out the most, though, is when people do take, somebody's private profile. It's not private. It's on a dating site. But, you go on a dating site to find love or sex with random strangers. And then all of a sudden, your profile is dissected and filmed and put out there. You were just literally looking for little bit of that thing, maybe some love. That one really freaks me out, and I'm kind of glad I didn't find it, and that's why I don't usually post those, because then I'm also spreading it out there. It's one thing you're doing reaction videos, right? And I pull up some of these people here, but they're asking for it. They're putting themselves out there, and they're asking for it. They want to be seen. So therefore, I go, let's let you be seen. I've got an audience here. You want to be seen? Let's talk about it. And I usually don't attack people. I just talk about the conversation, right? Yeah, I'll poke fun here and there, whatever. But they're asking for it, right? But it's that private stuff. And I'm kind of guilty of that too. I never say anybody's names or nothing like that. But I've made mistakes in the past where I have said somebody's name and shared something about them that they did not want to be out on the internet. I learned that the hard way, and out of respect, I don't do that anymore. I might share stories and stuff like that, but putting people's personal info out there, even if it's meant to be in a good light, is still like, hey, they didn't ask for that. So that is a level that is very weird, a very new phenomenon. Anyways, hell of a talk. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Appreciate everybody that's called the hotline, everybody that bought Caddy Daddy t-shirts. I love you. And glass of milk in the night. My chick brought this home. She was like, it's raw cow milk. She goes, we're gonna drink it. I go, oh, okay. She just brought it down here. I go, oh my God. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pure stuff. It's just crazy expensive. Unreal.
I'm gonna watch. I'll watch that tomorrow. I really want to see that one. Same with this one.
We have reached.
Next time, we'll watch this one and this one. This one's from the men and the one. Yeah, we'll watch it another day.